And here we go. I think we are live. Well, hi everyone, whoever is joining, please say hi in the chat. I don't know, is it too early to say this? I should wait. I'm not a proper streamer. All right. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope I'm audible. I hope for a lot of things, and yeah, that is kind of good. Anyways, thank you so much for joining everyone, whoever is here. And today, what our focus will be to try and complete the PR that we took on yesterday, and just the goal is to understand how we can help improve, not particularly improve, but port some of the code from TypeScript to C++. Let me quickly see if the color is fine. Yeah, I need to change the type, the change color thing. What happened? Let's take white. I hope it's not noisy from outside. If it is, please do let me know. I can fix it. If you hear any kind of noise from outside, please do let me know, guys. I think I can fix that. All right, and whoever is joining, please say hi in the chat so that I know that you guys are here. And I'm just trying to oh, I forgot how to use this thing. Where is there you go. Sorry, I just, yeah, there you go. We have the pen now. All right, so I hope, yeah, there you go, it is working. Wait, what was that? What the, what's the style? I mean, I don't, it's probably doing something. Anyways, let's kind of ignore for it. I ignore it for now. Okay, so this is what we had. Oh, so it's trying to draw. This is better. What is happening? Oh, it's good now. All good. So let's say you have one window, you have another window, okay, and this is the gap you have. Okay, so we'll call it X, we'll call it Y. Okay, what you need to do is, so your current focus window is X. Okay, so this is the current window. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. Let me zoom in, right, so that it's not blurry, or it is visible to everyone. Now if you want to move from X to Y, what will you do? You would probably hit some keyboard shortcut, right? Or you can just move your mouse over and focus on that. So okay, what we are trying to do here is we are trying to enable a keyboard shortcut to enable that you can move from Windows X to Windows Y, right? And how do you do that? You can do probably have your own keyboard shortcut. By default it is super key, right, and plus L, right? So that is how it works. Okay, so if you do Windows plus L, you're gonna move it to right. If you do Windows plus H, sorry, super plus H, I'm kind of used to saying Windows here. I don't have anything against or in favor of Windows, so it's just super plus H, right? So if you want to go left, you can do super plus H, and if you want to move right, you can do super plus L, right? When I say move, I actually mean focus. Okay, so sorry for being too lenient with my words here, but I mean focus window by direction. That is the so that is the existing function we had. Okay, so that's something we are trying to port it to C++. Okay, now it's not necessarily, it will be unfair to call it porting, because some part of it is probably you'll have to write it yourself. It's not necessarily porting, but for some functions it's a very simple port probably, although I'm not very sure. It's our first stab at this, so let's try to just be down to earth. Let's not take it for granted, and let's keep working so that we understand what we are trying to do. So yesterday what we were able to do was we started off with get neighbor candidates. So we were able to implement get neighbor candidates, and once this is done, what this will do is it will give us all the candidates for the basis window. So let's say this is the basis window. That's what we call as a current window, right? So this is the basis window. Okay, and whatever the neighbor candidates are, it can be top, right, top, bottom, left or right. Okay, it can be any of those, and you will also need to make sure that they don't overlap, or they overlap, so you will have some boolean variable that makes sure about it, right? So we'll look at those things. So this was done. One thing I want to make sure is that we implemented our own overlap function. so that was right or not. I just want to make sure that we are on the same page. So what this overlap function needs to do is that you're given with let's say range 1 and range 2, right, whether these two are overlapping or not, right? So range 1 is probably, you know, whatever coordinate, okay, comma max coordinate, right? And similarly for this, so this is for Windows 1 and this is for Windows 2, window 2, right? So you just need to make sure that they are not overlapping, right? So that is what we have done so far, and we want to move forward and try to, you know, make some progress here. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna minimize this window and start coding, right? And actually start thinking, to be honest. It's not necessarily that we'll dive right into the code. All right, so let's open our console window. Let me zoom in. CD documents, projects, KR Shimali, open source, Bismuth. Here we go. We are already in the branch that we were in yesterday. So all looks good here. What I'm going to do is probably get log, right? So implement get neighbor candidates. That's what we had done here, right? So let me open it in VS Code because we are doing TypeScript, we are doing C++. So I will like to do both of them together. There you go. So I've kind of tiled them using Bismuth, which is great. Now that is something I really like about it, right? Because this is something that I'm using, and I can feel what is required. I can feel what is not required, right? So I don't know where this discussion is going, but yeah, I just wanted to say this, that I really like doing this. Okay. Now, anyway, so we were able to get neighbor candidates, which takes a basis window as one of the inputs and dir as a direction. So it can be direction is the enum, which has up, down, left, and right. So that's all good. Then we have engine window as the return type. So it returns, you know, a list of engine windows. And then we have const visible windows on current screen is equal to this windows visible tiled windows on for the given surface. So we had done this. Now, once this is done, okay, I would like to talk about how we can optimize it, right? Because tiling window manager, you don't have enough time. So if I want to move my focus from the current window to the right window, I don't want it to take a lot of time, right? If it takes 1 second, that is a lot. Okay, so wherever we can save our time, we should do that. So I will try to look at it, but for now that is okay. Now here we are doing if direction is up or if direction is down, then you just check for the x coordinates overlap. So that's what you're checking, because okay, that's what you care about for windows which are okay. And also here window.geometry.y into sign is greater than basis. Okay, yeah. So basically you're doing this, that you're checking that if you want to move up, right? So window, the current, so whatever the neighbor window is, the y coordinate into sign. So if you're moving up, right, that will be -1. If you're moving down, that will be 1. So for the neighbor window, that should be greater than basis.geometry.y. Then you will just pick it up, right? Because that makes sense, right? If you're moving down, let's say, so let me go back to the drawing tool. Where is it? Yeah, here you go. So let me zoom in. So what it essentially means, okay, so let me be clear here. It will just help me as well, to be honest. So that's why I'm doing it. So let's say you want to move down from this window. Okay, so we have this window, and let's also have a color palette, and let's say we have this color, right? And you want to move down. So we have two windows. Okay, this is A and this is B. So this is B and this is A, right? So what you want to do is you want to move down. Okay, so focus, or not move, but move your focus down. Okay, so this is what I mean. Okay, now how you will do that, right? So you will press Windows plus K, super K, right? I keep forgetting what it does. What does it do? To be honest, it just comes naturally to me when I start typing. So yeah, whatever shortcut you have for going down, moving the focus down, you'll do that, right? So here, let's say the coordinate is 0, 0. What it will be here? It will be 0. The x coordinate is going to remain same because you're in the same line. And like for this image, right, it can be different for different layouts. For y coordinate, that's going to be probably 100, let's say. Okay, let's assume that this is of 90 units, right, and this gap is of 10, so you have this as 0, 100, right? So what you want to do is you can only move if 100 is greater than 0, right? Because if there is another window that is on the top, right, so you cannot do that, right? Because the y coordinate should be greater than the y coordinate of the basis window, right? So that makes sense. So we can move ahead from there. All right, so what we can do, okay, sorry. Yeah, so what we can do is we can start looking at this now. So this was okay. Now we're checking overlap. We'll come back to overlap later on. Right now this looks fine to me. All right, so this was done, get neighbor candidates. Okay, let's okay. Let's just focus on this. Now what do we have here? Func.ts. Yeah, I need to remove this. I don't know why. Yeah, I was trying to explain a few things. That is why it was here. So this is the TypeScript code. Oh, my bad. Okay, this is my fault. So this is a TypeScript code that was already there. Let me go to the C++ code that we had. There you go, right? So this is what we are doing here. Note that max x and max y are not the best name for what they denote. Yeah, I mean, all I mean is that probably these does not help intuitively. What do they mean? So that's just what I meant. So this is fine to me. This is exactly what we want. I don't see anything that is wrong. At least now. We'll do the testing later on. Right. Now this is okay. So cool. Yeah, that's why I was thinking. That is why it sounded like a... My bad. Anyways, that is embarrassing. All right. So that now what do we need to do? So let's go back to the code of TypeScript and what they were doing. Yeah, there you go. So get neighbor by direction. You're given the direction. You want to get the closest neighbor, right? So get the neighbor candidates. If neighbor candidates dot length equal to 0, in TypeScript you do 3 times equal to return null. Const closest window neighbor is equal to this dot get closest relative window corner neighbor candidates comma dir, and then you get closest windows. Okay, and then you sort them. Return the most recently used window. So you sort them according to the IC. So each window will have a timestamp associated with it, right? So that's what it means. And that is cool. That is nice. I mean, so this is a design decision, right? They have made, because probably that's what they prefer, that if you want to move down, if you have 2 windows as an option, you should move to the first, which was recently created, right? So that makes sense. I do not disagree. I just think that we should not dive into the design decisions right now. For me, that's what I mean. Const closest window corner equal to this dot get closest window corner neighbor candidates comma dir. All right. By the way, guys, if you're here, don't hesitate to say hi. Right, that is the minimum that you can do. Right. Do let me know that you're here, and I will of course appreciate that. All right. So what do we have? Const closest window corner equal to this dot get closest relative window corner neighbor candidates comma dir. So let's go to this thing. Okay. Wait, what does it do? Okay, so this closest window corner is taken by this function. So let's get to this first. This dot get closest relative window corner. So let me zoom in. Let's try to just focus on this function. Right, window array equal to engine windows. It takes a list of windows and takes the direction. Window array dot reduce previous value comma window number. Okay, switch dir if it is up, then math dot max window dot geometry dot max y comma previous value. If dir is up or dir is left, it is 0 or infinity. Okay. So it's typical. Comma dir equal to up. Okay, then you pass 0, else you pass infinity. Window array dot reduce. So that's what they're doing. So they are passing infinity for down and right. Okay. So what does it do? Dot reduce. Reduce calls the, which part of it is? It's in TypeScript. Array dot reduce. Okay, what does it do? It takes a callback function, previous value, current index, calls the specified callback function for all the elements in an array. The return value of the callback function is the accumulated result and is provided as an argument in the next call to the callback function. I see. That makes sense. That's the definition of reduce function, right? So that makes sense. But what is the second argument? only takes one callback as an input, and it returns u comma the next. Okay, so they have two inputs. Second is the initial value. So if initial value is specified, it is used as the initial value to start the accumulation. The first call to the callback function provides this value as an argument instead of an array value. That makes sense. I mean, that doesn't immediately make sense to me, but let's try to figure this out. So callback function is a function that accepts up to 4 arguments. The reduce method calls the callback function one time for each element in the array. Right, that makes sense. The reduce method calls the callback function one time for each element in the array. Now, if you have specified, wait, was this me? Yeah, I was, that was me. So if initial value is specified, it is used as the initial value to start the accumulation. The first call to the callback function provides this value as an argument instead of an array value. The first call to the callback function. Okay, right. So if you have passed initial value, that's going to be the value that is passed to the callback function instead of the array value, right? And then further on, whatever the values you get, those will be passed. So those make sense. Don't really have any problem there, right? So what do we have? Window array dot reduce, that is the callback function. So this is more like a lambda, right? And then you are passing 0 if it is up or left as the initial value, and this is basically infinity, right? Earlier it was something else, but someone fixed it. Okay, we can go to their PR and see what they were doing there. All right, so previous value comma window, those are the two arguments they have, and this is a return type, is it? Switch dir return, yeah, that seems to be that way. Switch dir, if it is up, then you take the max of whatever the Windows max y coordinate you have, right? Again, let me go back to max y. It is this dot y coordinate plus this dot height, right? So that essentially means that, let's say if I have top left as 0 comma 0, then max y will be what? If you go to the bottom left, whatever the y coordinate is, that is going to be max y. Even bottom right for that also, that max y will be the maximum y value possible for that current window, right? So taking the previous value is the input and window. So 0 will be passed here and window here. So for each window, the previous value, if we are going up, it is going to be 0. If you're going left, it's going to be 0. Get closest relative. Can I please fix this? I hope this is not me. I'll fix it later, or let me quickly. Yeah. So I will try to fix it later on. Right. It's okay. Let's keep it this for now. I don't want to change the TypeScript code in this porting. Probably. All right. So for up and left, why does it matter? Get closest relative window corner. I see. So I have this current window as the basis window, right? And if I am if I have to go through all the neighbor candidates, which window is the closest window to my current window? Is that what you're looking for? Get closest relative window corner. I don't think so, because with this window array, where is it called, sir? Where are you calling it? Get neighbor candidates. This dot visible windows all on. Okay, that is fine. Yeah, there you go. Get neighbor by direction. You are passing all the neighbor candidates, right? And the neighbor candidate is not going to contain basis window. That is clear. Get closest relative window corner. For the given direction, you're going to get the closest window. Okay, so out of all the windows for the given direction, which window has the closest window corner? Just for the direction, they are not taking the current window in. Okay. If you want to move up or left, the initial value will be passed as 0. Okay. So this will be 0 if I'm moving up or left. Okay. So the first case and the third case. And what you're doing is you're taking window.geometry.max y comma previous value. So that will be max y. Then you go to the next window. You get the. So you are getting the maximum of all of the windows, right? Which one has the maximum max y? You're going to take that. Why? Because interesting. maybe I'm getting something wrong here. But tell me one thing, if I want to move up, if I want to move my focus up, okay, in that direction, up direction, what should it be? Hmm. Window.geometry.maxy, is it right? So I have three windows. Okay, let's kind of draw it out so that we know what we are doing. All right, so let's take an example. So I have these four windows, or let's not even take four, let's take six, right? I'll call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have these six windows, right? I've given them in each an ID, okay? What I want to do is I want to move here. Okay, so this is the basis window, but that doesn't matter. So we have got the neighbor candidate. So these are the windows from get neighbor candidates, okay? So from this function, you have got these six windows, okay? So this is the output that was coming, okay? So we got these six windows as the output. Now the point is, which one of them will you take as the closest relative window? If you know that your direction is up, you tell me this thing, right? So if you want to move up, let's give them each a coordinate, okay? So this is going to be 0. I mean, not really 0. I don't know. Yeah, let's kind of draw this as a basis window, and that hole is the screen. Okay, so this is the screen you have. So you have so many windows on this current screen. Maybe you have the biggest monitor ever. That is okay, right? I'm just gonna draw a dash border here, right? So what this is, probably it is 0 comma 0, right? It is 0 comma sorry, not 0, 100 comma 0. Okay, each one of them is of is of height and width 90. Okay, here it cannot be like this. What can we do here, right? So we can fix it somehow. Shit, I kind of didn't take the best example here. Let's get rid of third and sixth window. Let's only take 1, 2 base window and 5 and 4. Okay, forget about it for now. So this is also 0, but this is 100, right? And this is what, 0 comma 200, right? And this is what, 100 comma 0. So this is, so as I said, just ignore the third window and sixth window. That is going to be it's going to remain 100 and 100, right? And that is going to be for the fourth window, that's going to be 100 comma 200, right? That looks right. Top left coordinates, and this is top. So this is the top right that I drew here, and of course you can draw for all of them. Now if I want to move up, how should it work? There, what they're in the code, what they're doing is math.max window.geometry. So let me do yeah. So as you can see, if I am moving up, it's working. So the focus is working. Okay, math.max window.geometry.maxy. Now here, look at this. Okay, let me zoom in. So here, if you take a look at this neighbor, what is the max y? So let's kind of note it down here. For first window, the max y is what? It can be 100, it can be 90, right? Because as I said, for each window, height will be 90, width will be 90. So basically all of them are squares. Okay, so it's going to be 0 comma 90, so that means the max y. So basically we're writing max y. For 1 it is 90, for 2 it is 90, right? That makes sense. Does that make sense? Yes sir, it makes sense. For the basis window we don't care, but for the fifth window, that's gonna be 290. right? Because you're going to come here. And for the fourth window as well, it's going to be 290, right? So the window which has, according to the code, so math.max window.geometry.max y comma previous value. Initially the previous value is going to be 0. So you'll get this, you'll get this, you'll get this, and then finally you'll get this 290, which does not look right to me. So that's going to return a number window array dot reduce. Oh wait, am I getting the, and what does it do? Calls the specified callback function for all the elements in an array. The return value of the callback function is the accumulated result and is provided as an argument in the next call to callback function. Right? Okay. So it's gonna do, so first you get 90, right? And then again you do previous value will be 90, again this will be 90, so this will be 90 again, and 90 into 90. Yeah, so I am right. The output should be 290 here, 290, because that's the max y you get. And this returns a number. Get closest relative window corner, that is 290. That is what I get so far. So if I want to move up, I get the closest relative window corner is 290. That is not right. I need to run this. I need to debug this now just to understand what does it give us the output, right? Where was it being called? Hi. Neighbor candidates, this not get closest relative window corner direction. I think so. Has this PR done something where they have committed something? Open commit on GitHub probably. So let me, exactly. So they were doing what I feel was probably right, but maybe now they fixed it. So earlier it was window array dot reduce previous value comma window number switch dir if it was up, math.min max y comma previous value. Initially by default previous value was always going to be infinity, so infinity and whatever the max y you get. So overall that was always going to give you 90. That looks right to me, but this looks wrong to me, and I don't know why. Is this wrong? It was merged in a PR, right? When doing the refactoring of for 209, I seem to have mixed up some of the logic that wasn't caught during testing. Fixed it here. When moving up, the closest window should be the lowest of all the coordinates and thus have the greatest y coordinate. The coordinate 0, 0 is in the top left and greater y coordinate means the window is further down. Therefore, it is necessary to use some x function is in this case instead of min. In this case, the starting value cannot be infinity as would always be the greatest value and would not provide results. Okay, this is still open. So this is what I'm looking at right now, right? So what this guy is saying, when moving up, the closest window should be the lowest of all the coordinates and thus have the greatest y coordinate. The coordinate 0, 0 is in the top left and greater y coordinates means the window is further down. Yeah, that makes sense, right? But oh, okay. That is my bad. Right? Because what's happening here is you're only going to get the windows which are so what does it do? It does this get neighbor candidates for the given direction, right? So here this was wrong, right? So that is what happens when you don't have viewers, that you don't get to correct your mistakes by someone else. But what's happening is for this current window, only neighbors that you have is this 1 and 2 for if you want to go up, and the closest window will be the coordinate that is the maximum out of all of them. Hi Venom. Hi bro. What's up? Yeah. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Mohit is here. Mohit, you asked me to check WhatsApp. I'm checking WhatsApp. I don't have anything from you. So bro, what's up? Oh, my net is not working. Shit. Yeah, and the internet is down here. Okay, you messaged me something. It looks like, oh damn. Bro, that is Mumbai. Wow, that sucks. Wow, how did you survive? That is brave. Are you safe? Is everything good? By the way, I think I'm confident that how we can implement this. What I would like to do is I would like to just copy and have it in my C++ code, and I think I can solve it. I'm fairly confident. By the way, guys, whoever is unaware what's happening, so Mohit lives in Mumbai, right? And there it's raining a lot, so he just shared me the video where it shows how the situation is in Mumbai right now. It looks like um it's raining a lot. So I hope you get, I mean, you're safe, bro, and you're enjoying. Do you like rain? I don't like rain for no reason at all. Why am I doing grep when I can do vim? Vim. Let's go to engine.cpp, get neighbor candidates. Right, so this one was here, and they had this function already. I don't know what went wrong. Why did they not closest relative window corner equal to, okay, so they are using lambdas probably here, and I'm not very sure that we want to use lambda. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another function here, right? So let's define it here. Which returns an integer, and it get closest relative window corner, right? And the first is window array, right? It's gonna be stored vector of engine window. Wait, what was the result type? I forgot. Yeah, it was just a window. We don't have engine window here. Window, neighbors, let's call them neighbors, and we have direction, which is focus direction. I will probably take them as reference, but since I'm not changing anything, I will take this, right? And whatever you get, you do return. Now here you will need to iterate, right? So did they use any reduce? Yeah, they did. Std reduce, stood reduce, right? So the first argument was neighbor candidates, so I will just do neighbors dot c begin, just a constant iterator. Mohit, are you still here, bro? Also, Mohit, if you're here, can you post? I don't know if it's too much to ask, yeah, but can you post in our Discord that I'm live right now? If you're here. So now here a lambda function makes sense. Hey, I forgot. Yeah, I think, do we have, shit man, this is bad. I forgot whether, okay, let me try this. I absolutely forgot whether we have switch cases, case focus direction up, right? Ah, shit, man. Give me 1 second, guys. I forgot whether there was switch. Yeah, there was, right? There was switch statement in C++. Ah, thank God. That is good. Oh, what happened? Cool. So here I can have, if this is up, then I can do return std max window dot geometry dot bottom dot previous value. Okay. Yes, sir. I will handle every. If you're going down, you will do standard min, std min, geometry dot y, that's previous value, right? Return, if you're doing here, std max. I always do this. Dot max x, right? So one thing I need to fix is I need to use the right. Some default. Okay, I need to fix this now. Wherever I'm using focus direction, I will do engine focus direction. And wherever I'm using window, I think I will need a window as well. All right. So we're getting there. Right. Now whatever this returns, that doesn't come as the output from. We'll have to see the documentation of std reduce, to be honest, to understand how it works. Let's go there. So let's go to std reduce. So it takes first iterator, last iterator, and an init starting value to add other values to, and the final sum. That's what it returns. So it does not take a. Let's try to see what kind of. Yeah, this looks right to me. And what we need to do is probably take the initial value here, and that's going to be if dir is engine focus direction up, or dir equal to engine focus direction left. If it is 0, else probably want to do int max. Now this, now this is right. That is a good learning curve what we have here. Yeah, this looks right to me because now we have int max is infinity, which is okay, 0 as the initial value if it is up or left. This all looks good to me. The only thing that I'm concerned about is what is bottom, right? What does it do? So if I go to bottom, it's qdecl return y2, right? And what is y2? So what is y2, please? X1 y1 x2 y2, so bottom right, so that's what it returns. So it returns y2, which is okay, but what I want is return x2, so that's going to be right. Oh god, that is bad. So I need to fix here as well. Wherever I was doing the calculation for window max x, I can get rid of it, right? And I can do this thing, int window max y equal to window dot geometry dot bottom, right? And here I can do int window max x equal to window dot geometry dot right. That's what you need. Similarly for this, I can just copy this here. I can do max x and I can do that is going to be right, and I can have max y as something basis window dot geometry dot bottom. So this is good. So we have refactored some part of it, which is great progress. All right, so we can move ahead and try to fix further things. So stud reduce is fixed. I can just call it here get closest relative window corner, and we can have neighbor candidates here, comma, and we can have whatever direction we got. So I can say direction, right? I can avoid doing auto here wherever possible, and then we'll have to declare it. Of course, there is one thing that I need to fix. There you go, this is fixed, and I'll also do this. Now I'll go to engine.hpp and I will have it here. Get, sorry, I forgot. Get closest relative window corner, right? Get closest relative window corner, which takes a focus direction as the first input, and it takes const window. So there is a pattern that they are following, that they take the direction or something like that as the first input. So I will probably put window as second. So cool, this looks right to me, right? I like it. What's up with this function? Is there any error? Why is it highlighted, sir? Why are you highlighted? Out of line definition does not match in declaration. Yeah, that is okay. I think I can fix it. Probably something went wrong there. Okay, let's look at what went wrong. So int get closest relative window corner, const focus direction, const window, get closest relative window corner. Yeah, there you go. So focus direction was the first thing, right? And then it had this. So this has been fixed. So we take the engine focus direction as the first argument, then we take the second. I should probably follow the convention. What's wrong here? Get closest. Is it not right? It looks right to me. Nothing looks wrong. Maybe just something. Maybe I didn't run CMake again, that is why it's happening. Just want to make sure that there's no silly mistake because that hurts. Right. It takes a std vector, right? All right. Bro, come on. Yeah, there you go. This has been fixed now. This has been fixed. Yeah, I can fix this as well. Neighbor candidates. Right now, once this is done, now this closest relative window corner is also done. The next step is to get closest window corner, and not relative window corner, and direction. I'm gonna pass it first, and neighbors. Get closest relative window corner. Oh, sorry, this is done. Now you're gonna use closest windows. Get closest relative window from all the neighbor candidates for the given closest window corner. So we're always going to take the direction first. That's what we're going to follow. Cool. Now let's try to implement get closest relative window. But let's take a look at the implementation first, right? Get closest relative window looks fairly simple from what they have done. I am probably not going to worry about what they are doing here. Closest point, that is going to be number. Sure, sir. I'll take care of it. Adjust closest point for potential misalignment of tile windows. Is it? It's 5. Okay. Sure. So what I can do here is I can get rid of this and I can go here. Let's try to just get it done. It's gonna return std vector engine window. Do I need to do engine window? No, right? We are already in the engine class, so that should be fine. Then we can do get closest relative window, right? And we can do std vector window engine window. Sorry, this is window array. And then you have, okay, so first was focus direction. So I'm just going to wrap so that everything is good. What's wrong with focus direction? Oh, I know. I see. Direction is there, then the closest point. So I just want to make sure that no one edits anything out of it. Right, and what we can do here is return again. So they are basically filtering, right? So we'll have to iterate, or we can do std copy if no, right? We can do std for each, right? And then we can have window array dot c begin, window array dot c end, and then we can have a lambda function here which takes just a direction as an input. Okay, it takes two things as input. Const window comma, is it? Yeah, that's it, right? And also takes, but if it's taking everything by reference, I just need to pass. Do I need to pass anything? No, right? I think we are all good here. And what I can do directly here is I can assume that window is available. Oh, I need to know what is the, can I quickly go to an example, sir? Okay, I need to open Chrome. Std for each C++. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at an example. Right, so what it does, yeah, there you go, right? C begin print function which takes n as an input, right? And okay, so it just iterates through all of them, right? So direction is going to be constant. So what I will have to do is, shit, just a minute. Yeah, This looks right. Can you please? Okay, I'm gonna keep it here. So what I need to do is I need to take um probably window const window as one of the inputs. Direction is gonna stay there, so that's okay. And then we can do switch direction. You have case engine. Okay, so what I can do here, instead of rewriting everything, I can just have here return window dot geometry dot max y was bottom is greater than closest point minus 5, right? Similarly, you can, if you're moving down, you can probably do return, not probably, you can do window dot geometry dot y is less than closest point plus 5, return window dot geometry uh, dot right f is greater than closest point minus 5. And there you go, this is the last one. We don't need a default case here because direction can be only either of these 4. So I think cool. So I think that's it. I'll quickly fix this typo, and there you go, all good here. So switch direction is done, non-void function, don't worry sir, you got it. Yeah, and now I'm doing something wrong. Okay, wait a minute. So stood for each, now that needs to be a filter, right? What happened by the way here? So what I was doing here was I was trying to understand what's going wrong here. Let me quickly zoom in. Mohit, are you here? Venom? No viable conversion value of type lambda to function return type. Yeah. Right. What went wrong? Stood for each. Okay, that changes. What does it do? Function object to be applied to result of the dereferencing iterator, every iterator. Okay. Applies the given function object to result of dereferencing every iterator. Applies the given order. Okay. Okay, so does it return in a function? All right. Sum s equal to call sum operator for each. So how do I return value f until C++11 std stood move c f of C++11? Yeah, so it just returns you that type, right? That's what it does. um, what happened here? So how do I do this? Ah, I don't know, I need to see some functions. Like for example, print x2, multiple of two elements are. So it does see out. I don't, yeah, these guys just don't give us good examples. They just do the easier part using lambdas. Yeah, sure, that's what I need. Yeah, there you go. This increases all the values in vector by 1. Yeah, there you go. And then, right. So it, yeah, that's what I was hoping it will do. So I need to get rid of, yeah, then I don't need to, I don't need to take it as a reference. And I should not. Okay, so this, what does it do? It returns, oh, you don't need to. So this stored for each is not the filter through vector C++. Okay. Yeah, something like this. Copy if. Yeah, right. We had used before, but I was like, can I use for each for this? Maybe we can. That's not the point, but copy if. Yeah, right. Stored copy underscore if looks fine to me. Then let's go to the output data, input data, predicate. Yeah, that's what we are doing. Okay, where do you want to? Yeah, right. So I can eventually do this, and I can also have stood vector window result, right? And I can have result dot begin. Cool. And I can have return result. So this looks right. Okay. Okay. So this is good. And then you can just do. Okay. So let me go to the VS Code. What were they doing here? Get neighbor by direction. Then they are sorting based on timestamp. Return the most recent window. Do we have timestamps? That is the point. So now I'll have to go to window. Sir, do you have timestamp? They don't seem to have timestamp implemented yet. So here they had timestamp in engine window. And where were they assigning the timestamp? Timestamp equal to 0 if constructor. The timestamp when the last time window was focused. And where do you change the timestamp? Yeah, on window focus when new. Okay, that's where they're doing it. And then they sorted based on that, right? So what we can do is we can go to the window API here, and we can probably, so here, like for example, they had just a number for timestamp, right? So we can also have one. Let's see. So this is the constructor they have, struct window. Hmm. Okay, so here we initialize it with 0. Then what we can do is we can probably search for focus window. So we don't have it yet. On window focus, do we have that? Hmm. Right. Yeah, what I want to do is probably search for focus window, uh, search for timestamp. Do they have the mention anywhere? Yeah, that is what I have entered. Okay, log. Yeah, there are a few things missing in the C++ implementation. That looks like it. Yeah. Wait, what was the error there, by the way? Ah, right. Where's M workspace, sir? Where are you? What was the error here? If I do timestamp as 0, does not name a non-static type. What happened there? Where did I remove it? Yes, it must explicitly initialize a reference number M plasma API. I don't mind doing that, right? Why was it not done? Right, it should be something like M plasma API. Oh, what happened? And it should be. Oh, so they have not. Oh, my bad. They have implemented the constructor somewhere else. Okay. That looks like it. There you go. Right. So that's what they have done here. Right. So that is what you can do in timestamp. So now this looks right to me. Right. And then we can have void on window focused. Right. So when does it? What happened here? Why did it? Must be something wrong. What happened on window focused? Where is it called? Yeah, it's just defined here. This dot controller dot on window focus, this dot connect if client dot active. So that's where they are doing it. So they have this in bind window events. Yeah, somewhere down here. Controller, right? So let me go to controller dot cpp. Wait, where is it? Controller, right? So here they had it. Client added, connect workspace. So this is coming from Plasma API, right? So if you can see, this is the Plasma API's workspace they have in workspace.hpp. Is it from, yeah, Michael? Okay, so does he have on window? Wait, what was it? Client.frame geometry changed. No, they don't have it. Where was it? Client.active changed. Okay, so I just need to see where does it come from, right? And then we are good. By the way, guys, can you hear me? I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. Yeah, you guys can hear me. Cool. That is fine. I mean, I know no one is here, but that's okay. So we have on window focused. The if client.active changed. So where is it client coming from? Guys, give me 1 second. All right, hi guys, I'm back. Sorry, my brother called. So yeah, where were we? From what I realized that there is in the client we have, where was it? So I had done this right. I did active changed, and it is in USR include Q signals active change. So that's where you're getting from. And where do you get it from? Guys, let me decoration client, decorated client, right? K decorations. Is it somewhere else? It is here as well. Yeah. So so this is something where we are stuck at, right? So let's look at it. Um, active changed Q signal. Do we have Q signal here? Where does it come from? Q signal, Q signal. Yeah, Q signal mapper. What was it? Active. Um, I'm distracted. Okay, what's happening? So we just need to figure out what's happening here. Hmm. All right. So the reason is that we need timestamp, right? That is what we need, and the timestamp needs to be given. So this is where we have done it. Plasma API client.hpp and timestamp equal to 0. Yeah, so on window focused, they are giving this thing. So we need to define this on window focused function, which should be called right sometime when window is focused, and it's called here. This dot connect client dot active changed, right? So basically it is in client, right? So let's look at active changed, right? Do we, oh, there you go. K decoration, active changed. Q, yeah, I think this is what we're looking for. Q abstract state, Q signals, yeah, that's what we're looking for. And how do I use it? How are they using it? Public Q object, Q abstract state, Q abstract state. Are they even using it somewhere? Not in includes. Sorry, sir. I don't want you in includes. They are just including it. All right. Let's go to the terminal back. So we are having this Plasma API so far, and we are connecting it. Hmm. We have Plasma API. Which one do I want? Client.cpp. Top level. Yeah, right. So that is how they are defined it, basically. And I'm very curious how they. Okay, so it's a little complicated. Finally reached PG. Congrats. Welcome back, Mohit. I was calling you all this time. Where are you? Where are you? करके chat में. So what I'm looking for is, should this be in should this be in client.cpp? Honestly, I don't know, yaar. This is out of my pay grade. How are you, bro? I'm good, yeah. I'm good. I'm trying to understand a small thing. Ah. So basically, we have on window focus that I think I have added right now. I even forgot what I did. And in engine.cpp, we are trying to call this thing. Yes, 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 bro. I will do that. How are you? Ah, remove window, focus window by order, arrange windows. I think honestly, like I can only do it once I know whether I've. Yeah, I think it should be in workspace. I don't need to think much about it. Yeah, it is inheriting public queue object and queue object. Okay, queue abstract. What was I searching for? Queue abstract state, right? On active changed. Come to Mumbai. Come to Mumbai, यार. क्या करेंगे मुंबई आके? What will I do? Hush. So this is the whole complicated part of what we are trying to do here. We need to understand how to attach that function to a given symbol. Hmm. Yeah, I'll bring both with me. By the way, guys, who is watching this video after the stream, Mohit is just chatting with me on Twitch. Please make sure that you subscribe to our, follow me on Twitch. Subscriptions are not yet enabled. Wrap simple signal, client added, client added, transformer. Okay, wrap signals. Yeah, I think that is what I want, right? Unsubscribe, please. No, don't do that. No. I think this is what I want. Fake client edit. Void star a. Where is this file? I just closed what I was doing on. How you doing, yeah? I'm good, yeah. Thank you so much for joining in. I just don't have people today. Yeah, feel free to waste my time, bro. It's all yours. Right now, I did a lot of work today. I'm happy about it, but I'm kind of sad that I cannot finish it because of one thing I don't know about. I think I can come back to it tomorrow, right? And we can just chat for now. What do you guys think? Should I take a break for today and continue doing it tomorrow and just chat for some time? Because the thing is that where did I see the. Ah, shit. Okay, my bad. I know that feeling. Yes, get some rest and play a game of Halo with me. I'm a Linux bro. Valorant cannot be played on Linux. It requires some what do you call it, anti cheat and all. I can play Counter Strike though, but I'm like super tired right now. Yes, Venom plays Valorant and CS:GO with me usually. I mean, not Valorant, definitely not. Ha! Implement almost everything except timestamp WIP. Now it says your things don't look good. Sure, bro. What happened, sir? Oh, it okay. Can I just do this that I copy this thing into a patch and I do git apply patch line 7. All right, let it be. I'll have to do it myself. You can't just go and sleep. No. Once I was trying to untangle my earphone wires. Nice. That is a good problem to solve in life. Were you able to? I got frustrated and ended up breaking them. By the way, Major, is you live in Bikaner, right? If I'm not wrong. I don't know. You live in Rajasthan, right? If I'm not wrong. I mean, yes, right? Yeah. So he lives in Rajasthan. Nice. Bikaner, yeah. Yeah, I miss Bikaneri bhujia, yaar. That was so good, right? Is it still good? Is it still how it used to be? Yeah, he's coming to Bikaner, bro, this week. I mean, they sell it in Jaipur. That's not the case that they don't. But so I used to live in Sri Ganganagar, right? Suratgarh. That's the city in Rajasthan, right? And the taste was different, right? Definitely, it was different. I can tell you that. I just felt that it is totally different to. What is wrong with this indentation here? I think something is wrong with this switch case then. Yeah, now much better. Like that's what I felt. It got like 3x expensive due to COVID. Is it? Damn. People are earning too much money through this now. One thing I noticed earlier before COVID, shops used to open at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, right? People used to wake up early to earn money, right? Because they used to work hard. That's what I felt. Nowadays, they open up at 10 a.m. in the morning because I just feel like they lost the motivation, right? That's what I felt. Like, is it like they don't want to earn, or their lifestyle has changed? Maybe they don't just like waking up early anymore, right? So that's kind of weird, but that's okay. So, like in the main market here, there's an entire street called Fard Bazaar. It's all dedicated to bhujia. So yeah, you can't get that taste anywhere else. Yeah, right. Yeah, I've been to Bikaner multiple times. I think it's there's this temple where, what do you call it? Which mandir is it? Uh, where there are lots of rats which you pray, like you assume that one of them will be a white one, and if you see them, it's a good luck for you, right? Deshnokia, there you go. That's it. Yeah. Ha, Karni Mata. Yeah, Karni Mata ka mandir. Yeah. So that's where I always used to go. I mean, I was always afraid of rats, but it was good. Like now, when I think about it, I feel like I should have enjoyed those moments and not just, ran away. Yeah. Good to know that you know all these things, to be honest. It's good. It's good. Have you been there? Have you been there? So you see, Karni Mata is the main deity of Rajasthan, and put some she was my caste. Okay. Then I assume that you must have been there. So, bro, I go like 12 times a year. Damn. That's so cool, right? I mean, you get a chance to visit there 12 times a year. It's so good luck, right? I mean, such a good thing, right? That is great, yeah. It's good to hear that you go there, right? Wanna know a secret? Yeah, please go ahead. I mean, these things are always interesting. Secrets are good. Ah, what's wrong? I'm a goddamn atheist. Everyone is right now. Like, I mean, why? I mean, I understand why, but I just see that this is becoming like a trend nowadays. I mean, not for you, but for some people, it's just so cool to not trust anyone in life, including God. I mean, if not, what I've learned is that trusting in God teaches you that you can trust people in life. That's what I felt. Except my code editor. That sucks. No, no, these days kids are just like me. He broke up. I don't trust God no more. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, God be like, wow. That's what I'm here for, boys. Yeah, it's disgusting. And that's the truth. Good point. Oh shit, sorry. I like to praise things that are actually influencing me. Is it? Nice. I mean, as long as you have the reason why you don't, right? Which is something other than, yo, it's cool not to trust anyone, right? As long as that is there, I think it's cool. Now I keep forgetting what I have to do. Sorry. Yeah. So what are the things that influence you, if I may ask? I'm disturbing you. So the only god I praise the great fusion reactor solar system, is it? I'll tell you, bro. A lot of people, including I've seen people who used to be like this, and you're not disturbing me, bro. But don't worry about it. I'm just trying to fix it, and this is so bad. I'm doing it live. Ah, God, I'm done. Code dot engine dot cpp. Fix it for me, please. VS Code. The sun. Yeah, yeah, right. So you're basically Suryavanshi. We can say that, right? I mean, you would like to be Suryavanshi, is it? For some people, like, of course, for a lot of people, right? Sun is also the god. So, I mean, that's okay if you. All right, time to fix things up. I can't believe I'm doing it live. Alt plus F4. I like some history, and I've learned that what people get already, they even spoil religion. Yeah. I mean, some do, some don't. I mean, it's such a vast topic to even have an opinion on, to be honest. I've always preferred to not care much about these things, because at the end it doesn't matter. You say a thing, people misinterpret you, and you become a topic to. I don't know. It all went down in Vedic period. I like some history, yeah. Yeah, right. I like how you have your views cleared, bro. I mean, I appreciate that you know what you're doing. That is good. And I appreciate that I don't know what I'm doing here, because I am failing constantly, which is okay. I don't mind being like that person. Oops, what did I do? Chill out, man, chill out. There's so many good things to think about, right? I don't know what a creed is. What is it? Right now, I just know C++ and TypeScript. I'm so occupied. So please go ahead and talk about things as long as they don't hurt anyone. Please just make sure about that. But happy to hear what you want to share. I I like this so much, right? VS Code at times. It just makes things easier for me. Like I can always customize NeoVim and all of that, right? Sometimes it's just I'm tired, something like that, right? So yeah, at times it happens with me. What happened here? Nice clean code. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey Frog Fanact. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much. I'm trying my level best. I see Majoris. I get it. Okay, so the creed is that. Okay. Thank you. I did not have enough knowledge about it, but now I know. This can only be used in non-static member. Why? Also, window neighbor is itself not defined. That is why. Closest relative window corner. I know, right? I know. I know. I know why it is off. And to be honest, I don't know what to say. Just these are sensitive topics to have an opinion on. To be honest, I mean to put your opinion forward on the internet. So I would probably keep it to myself. But yeah, it's okay. And there are better things to talk about right now. Just chill out, bro. See, I'm coding. Enjoy this code part. There are so many good things in life. Embrace them. Right. I think we are good here. For now, we can do this to do implement. I mean, I understand your views, bro, and I really appreciate them. All I'm trying to say is that you're just leave it, just let it be. Trust me. All right, so we have implemented most of the things, by the way, today. For everyone who is joining, we are doing good. Right now, what we need to do is just fix a few things here and there. I think we are all good, right? All good. We have done it. So where were you born? I was born in Junjunu. Of course, I expect that you know that place. All right, cool. So that was a good practice today. We did a few implementations. By the way, for those who did not know, I drew a few things here and there. So I was working hard on this. So yeah, I am glad that we could do a lot today. Uh, so yeah, very happy with today's progress. I think we are reaching to the point where we are done with that PR. And once we are done, I think we'll have a better idea about how Bismuth works, right? In fifth class they teach you, yeah, right. I agree, I agree. All right, so we need to fix this as well. I will. I think I can do it later on because what I just want to make sure is what should be the author's name. Oh, all right, all right. Sleep well, bro. Sleep well. Take care. God bless you. I mean, sorry. Yeah, take care. I know you don't believe in God, but yeah, I just said as a good wish. All right, take care. Yeah, good night. Sleep well. It's fine. Okay, thank you. Good night. Yeah, take care. Have fun. Peace out. Yeah, peace. Have fun. Yeah, bye. All right. So yeah, we have been making progress. This is good, and I'm happy with it. Right. Let's keep going. Tomorrow we will try to complete it. At least this part, and then we will test. So by tomorrow, focus window by direction should be done. Then we will be about layout toggling, window moving, window resizing, layout properties manipulation, info pop-up, force styling after certain events, stair layout, and all of that. So we will do all of that later on. I think we are doing great, and I'm really tired now. All right, guys, whoever is here, if you wanna say bye, if you wanna say hi, now is a good time. I will appreciate any chat. I'm tired. I surely am. So if you have anything to say, please do it now. Yes, I'm just gonna. All right. So I guess there's no one here, and I'm gonna leave. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. I hope that the stream was somehow beneficial for those who watch it later and who watch it now. Now, okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. This was Koshash Ravi Shamali, Buffet Codes. Thank you so much for joining in. Take care. Let's see you tomorrow. Bye bye.